Hi guys, I'm Rocky Bedell and I'm here to talk to you about creating your contact list and qualifying your contact list. And I think Lori Welsh asked me to talk to you about this because it took me a really long time to get to the point where I created my contact list. I had been in other network marketing companies before, and I think I just kind of figured that I knew how to do it and I really didn't need to create a list. I could just kind of go off of a list that I had in my head. But my business wasn't really building until I finally joined a group that Lori had created of people that wanted to try to qualify for Hawaii. And she kind of stepped us through the things that we needed to do to get there. And one of the first things, one of the most important things, was to create our list. And so because it was part of the group, I went ahead and did it. And that's when my business really turned around and started moving. So to create my list, what I did was I went through my cell phone contacts and I wrote down every single name. Then I went through my Facebook contacts and I wrote down every single name. Then I went through my email contacts and I wrote down every single name. And when I was done doing all that, I had about 375 names, which is a good list to start with. It was actually a little bit big and I felt a little overwhelmed by it. So I needed a way to break it down, and so it would be easier for me to know who to start with. So Lori gave us a list of 4 criteria to walk through our list and give everybody on the list a set of check marks based on these criteria. And when we were done going through our list, then we would be able to know who to contact first, essentially. So I've got my list here in front of me, so I'm going to be looking at that and then talking to you a little bit about it. But the first criteria is this person that you're looking at a person of credibility and influence? So do they have a circle of people around them that if this person were to call them and say, hey, I've got something that I would like for you to look at, would those people look at whatever they have to offer just because it's them? So if this is a person of credibility and influence, then you want to give them a check mark. The second criteria is, are they success-minded and positive? It's really interesting when you really start looking at your list of contacts that you probably run across a lot more negative people than you really thought were in your sphere of influence. So negative people, obviously they can do the business too, they can love the products and need the products too, but if you're really trying to build your business quickly, then that's probably somebody that you want to concentrate on a little bit further down the road when you have a little more experience and you're coming from a place of knowledge and believability. So if this person is already success-minded and positive, then go ahead and give them another check mark. The third criteria is, are they entrepreneurial and business-minded? These people will run with the business on their own. They're not going to require a whole lot of training because they can see the possibilities in this business. So they will find a way for the business to work. They will just run with it. They'll do their own training, and obviously everybody will need a little bit of training, but for the most part, they're going to run with it for you. And so it's just going to make your life a whole lot easier to find people who are entrepreneurial and business-minded. So if this person is, then go ahead and put another check mark. And the fourth criteria is, do they have the money to get started? Now, we all know that this business is relatively simple. And if somebody doesn't have a lot of money to get started right away, we can show them a way to make money. As far, we could get them signed up, and they could get some customers right away. They could sign up some ambassadors with some welcome packs right away. And we know that that's possible. But again, you want to get your business rolling quickly. And so go ahead and start with the people that already have the money and are ready to get going. And then again, later, when you've got some more time, then you can go back to the people that maybe you'll have to walk through, helping them learn how to either save up some money or how to use the business to create some money to invest. So those are the 4 criteria, and of course you'll give them a check mark too. So those are the 4 criteria that you want to run through your list and give these people on your list check marks. Again, they were, number 1, are they a person of credibility and influence? Number 2, are they success-minded and positive? Number 3, are they entrepreneurial and business-minded? And number 4, do they have the money to get started? Excuse me. So if you once you go through your list and you have these check marks next to everybody's name, go ahead and start with the 4 checks. I know that it seems like you should just get started with the easier ones, the ones that if they do the business or they don't do the business, is not going to make or break you. But really, the people that have the 4 check marks are the ones that are going to get it the quickest. They're going to see, again, they're going to see the possibilities with this business. They're going to see, they're going to look into the business, and they're going to say, oh yeah, there are quite a few people being successful in this business. They're going to see that it is a simple business as well, and they're going to join and they're going to run with it. So start with those 4 check mark people.